Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Reaper Wright and this is what I managed to do. As I said in the last episode, I did not like the whole derpy setup that I had, so I ripped it all apart and relaid it out. So what I did was set out the coal, the coal mining like this, so it comes out of this belt here that I'm slowly travelling down, split it straight away so it feeds up to feed into our steam generation, which we really don't need that much of. I mean, I'm not using barely anything, and I mean, those four were fine when I had the 6, 7 miners here. I mean, he's got 429, 512, yeah, they're not going to last long. Some more copper there, but there's not much use. And then it splits here. What it does here is this is a load balancer. So, because it'll go one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, you feed it around and back onto the belt. So in essence it goes one that side, one that side, one that side, and one that side, so it makes it balanced. So it means that if you take things from this side and that side, they're going to get an equal share. I then split it straight away to feed down half onto here. I wouldn't normally do this setup. I'd normally have them run separate belts down and have a long inserter just to take the coal, because it doesn't need one of these, because that takes one from the next space over. Because it doesn't really, I mean, they don't really take fuel like no tomorrow. They just like take little bits. And I ran the copper straight up here. I'm just gonna derp and sort something on it because it's just getting out of hand, and I want these miners to carry on working while I'm doing everything else that I'm doing. So I might actually just release what I have for a second. Go, 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 wacky racers. Just take that off. Yeah, so that's obviously running down here and feeding to on a joint belt. Normally I would have that simply run here, split and feed onto just straight here, run along, straight here, run along, and then they just take and put in, and I'd use like fast inserts, so it's just going like the clappers. Full speed. But there's not really much need for fast inserters in this one. I mean, it's like temporary. The next map is the one I'm wanting to actually build with you guys on. This map is just like the whole get used to how to build in your own base kind of thing. Now you've bothered to purchase the game, which I do recommend. Obviously at Iron Patch here, when I fed all this out, it was completely chock-a-block and feeding through like no tomorrow. I did the same again, split it, fed it onto one half of this belt, fed it onto that half of that belt, and I have these running into this side of it. And as you can see from this, we have all that, and all that, and obviously whatever I'm carrying on me. Which means that we are pretty much out of iron. I mean, we've got like whatever he's got left, 366, 289, and I know they're sharing some of it because I think most of it's underneath that belt. There's a load of copper left, but this iron one down here, 120 and 374, that's all that's left, all of it. But what it's doing is it's taking it straight out of there. I've got a inserter here that I've just been giving some coal to. I think I get about 7 or 8 stacks of coal. I think it was up to about here. No, actually no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stacks and 34. So a few hundred. And it's just fed it onto that side of the belt, because when they're taking something out and putting it down, they will put it on the opposite side. Sorry, it's just the missus texting me while she's at work. I have to reply, otherwise, you know. Happy wife, happy life. If I don't reply, she'll fall out with me. So now I'm going to sit you guys here in complete silence, because I can't multitask at all. I'm useless. Anyway, yeah, so what it's doing is it's feeding in here. I'm just smelting it up right here, feeding it out, and it's feeding straight into these assembly machines which are making bullets. Bullets are coming out onto here, being split, feeding this little line of gun defense, which doesn't get attacked much. I mean, the creeper nest, the crawly bug biter nest is a distance away, so it's not... They don't get attacked too often. Maybe when you stood down there a while, they'll send some over. But it runs all the way up. Actually, I've just completely run the wrong way. It then also splits and feeds up here. It runs up here like... Dun, 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 dun. I had to space that out a touch, so I could fit these 2 underground belts in, because they don't go very far. I mean, that's it. That's just rubbish. And then fed it round so it can feed under here, pops out the other side, feeds through that bit so it feeds under them. I should really have fit an underground belt, an underground steam pipe here just so I could run through. And that feeds up here and travels along here. And now I've not connected any of this because, as you can see, it's got a long way to go before it is finished. And I'm pretty much out of iron. Like, you know, completely out. But if I connected these up, these idiots here would start taking them and just dumping them on the ground. And then when I put down... Oh, rotate. Then when I put down the turrets, I'm picking up bullets all the time, which is just a waste of time and space. Ooh, yay, full. So I just need to make a load of turrets now. How many was that? I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40, 1, 2, 8, 44. How many can I make? 10. Yay! Let me guess. Takes a butt ton of 10 iron plates. That's 20 iron. 20 iron. Wow, that's a lot. Let's take some out of here. So that gives me 30. Gives me 35, 40, 45. And then shift and click and boom, 45. And now I'm halfway. So I'm going to pick up some more. Yeah. Is that 4? No. Need another one. Because yeah, we're pretty much out of iron. So the last bit I will be working with you guys right here now is just setting up our science packs. First off, with the bit I had left, I did some research. I obviously researched military, gun turrets, logistics and automation. The military gave me the guns, which are down here now. I have my submachine gun, which is all daka 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 daka. And I have a shotgun. Press Q with nothing obviously in your hand, in your mouse, like this. To switch between them. You see the little green thing? I'm going to go... and if you press spacebar with a shotgun, it fires. And it's really good for clearing out areas like this, because I don't need any more wood. I have more wood than everybody else. And obviously you go through shotgun shells. They're handy for creeper. I'm going to keep doing that. Been playing Minecraft lately. Oh, I'm out. So I'll just chop the rest up. They're handy for biter nests and for the spitter nests. When you're low level, you know, if you're going to do like a daring raid, which I might actually do this episode. I'm planning on having this finish this episode. All it wants us to do is research automobilism, and I think then all we have to do is make a car, which ain't too hard. So research wise, just requires logistics 2 and engine, which requires red and green and red. Nope, that's the wrong one. That one. Red and green. It's not hard. Might do all the rest as well. Of course, we'll get a few of these set up. Might crack a couple more out, and then we've got 4 on the go at once. Like a pro. Do I actually have any? No. It's going to make all of our cogwheels in one go, and then it's going to make all the turrets in one go. Thanks, yeah. Talk about tying up my line. Those last 2 bits of wall will just fill that hole up there when I've completed it all. I'm just leaving it like that because the biters are coming down at the minute. Down a path like here. And the path finding for them to bite me means that they'll run down here because it's fastest, and then they'll look for an entrance. So rather than them chewing my wall over here by, say, running down here because they can't get through, so they'll run anyway. As far as I understand with the pathfinding, because it's a bit... I've not really understood them, I just like killing them. Yeah, it's a bit weird sometimes. Oh, look, that one's run out. Uh-oh, we're down to 40. Gulp. I might get a thingy just to steal all the rest of the Stick him up. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. Where's my belt? There it is. Turn him round. See, as little mini-map shows, they run to this bit of the wall, see? Because they run down here, and then they go, oh, there's a way in, and then they get shot to death. Let's just turn all this belt round. And turn that round. Oh yeah. And then hopefully he'll start collecting all up everything for us. Wow, he is slow. Because they've still got, you know, a few hundred left. I might have that as my emergency iron, just leave it there kind of thing, just in case I'm really close to finishing, just need a few bits more. Because the bin out was worse than getting it all the way through, because I thought this patch would be a bit bigger than what it is. You would have kind of thought that I'd just dumped it on at like stupidly high concentration and just like said, there you go, you never have to worry. Because now he's run out. Just for the, you know, the people that want to do the whole completionist kind of thing. Stick him up. Steal that bit. Take that, put him there. Get an underground belt. Put him like that, and him like that. Reconnect the belts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that like that. Just so that if I do want to put it on, I can obviously put an inserter here, 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 stick a chest there, just dump the stuff in as needed. You know, boom, 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 boom. Or I could even convert it to copper and just, you know, mine that bit of copper up and run it in, and it'll just burn through just the same. See, look, so now he's collecting all that for me. Yay, what a good boy. Good boy, your little head. I'll rub your crank hand. That sounds weird. No, 33. We're getting there. Whoop. Oh, so close, and yet so redonkulously far. 6, 5. I don't need them, don't need them. Oh, I will need them, but not right this second. 3. Oh, it just takes so long. And I've just got nothing else to say, because I'm just concentrating on it going, come on, give me my turrets full. And then I can connect to the power and fill the hole in my wall. One more, woo, one more. Well, 2 more really, but... Where's the 2 bits of wall? Oh, not close enough. Get to frickin'... Right. Witness my amazing power as I reconnect all these and they go insane. Zoo! It's like the ballet of the inserters. Apart from those 2 poor suckers. Who now everyone's run out because they've got a whole 3. Brr. You dead. But as you can tell, obviously this just does make a redonkulous amount of ammo, as it's just feeding all this round, which just like it's a waste really. But you know, it's better than the other scenario, which is make so much, feed it in, make so much, feed it in. This is automated, you know. I don't like running about after things forever. I have 100 ammo. I don't need any more. And is that fast enough? Oh, has he run out? He's run out. So yes, it's definitely going fast enough now. Can you get power from that? Yes, it can. I can have that pole too. Take out that power is. That's my obsolete chest because you don't need radars. You only need 1 pump, and you don't need a pistol now with a range of 6 and a damage of, and a speed of 6 and a range of 15. Was it? Range of 15, speed of 15. Range of 20, speed of 1. So weirdly enough, shotgun shoots further than machine gun. And as you can see now, look, it's all filling itself back up. Almost. He's like, I need 2 more, 1 more, done, yeah. So now it's all, that's it, that's how many's left. But them down there we'll just continuously make and make and make until they run out of iron themselves. Which it doesn't look like they're going to do it for a while. I mean, there's 100 in there, and 100 in there, and 25 in there, and 73 in there. There's all that's on there. Again, I lower balance this just for... I don't actually know why I did that. There was no need to do it, but I just fancied doing it. But yeah, they're just going to make bullets for us. Nice and easy and simple. Right, okay, down to main business. Let's get on with the show. So, I've made... What was I waiting for? Oh, you can't remember now. I was waiting... Oh, shotgun shells. Yeah, I was going to clear out the rest of the trees, but I've already done it. Yay! I'm so smart. So I've got 2 of those. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. We'll need that. We'll need that. We'll need that. We'll need that. Don't want that till later. Might need some underground belts, but, you know, as and when. Okay, so. Without further ado. What I might actually do then is I might solidly connect. See, I always do that. I always think, because it's got to go down and then around, I think I've got to make it go down first. The amount of time I waste doing that. Wow, I need more of those. Just do that. That'll keep us busy. So yeah, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this first. I think that might do it. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm so fancy. Don't ask why. Copper? Copper. Need copper. Wow! I've run out of copper. What are the odds of me doing that? Honestly, I never run out of copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've never got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. There we go. I'm just going to cancel a bit of that. And then add them back on. And I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 of those. And while I put these down, that should be going away nicely. Do. And then, yep, boom, boom, boom. Dump the ore in there. Take out those. Run the belt along there. What this is, it's like a mini buffer system, in essence. Because a lot of the times, obviously, these can't cope with the amount that these are digging out. But I just want these to continuously dig out no matter what. So these will just pick it up and pick it up and pick it up and put it in. And they'll obviously just dump it in that side. And then it'll get balanced here, so it gets fed through equally. And then it'll only back up here bad, but here will be fine. There's method to my Magnus. And then I think I might take these off, just because I want it to build all this line up and look cool. Are they wooden boxes, really? Wow, wooden boxes. All that in there. Wow, it filled an iron chest. Dun dun dun. Dun. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So as you can see, what I do want is I want like a central bus. So I'll have us ore's coming down, this will be the iron. I mean, spinning around and start putting some iron on just to demonstrate. Oops. He's taking it off. It's like, oh, you didn't want me to do that? Well, why didn't you say? Because these guys have run out of a job now. I mean, I could just dig all this up, but I'm just going to leave it. It don't do anything when it's not running. I mean, it says pollution of 1.8, but it ain't doing nothing. How can it be making pollution, really? Oh, drop a plate on the floor, why not? Yeah, I'm just going to leave them going, actually. Right, oh, this is the bit that really confuses my head. Right, I need one to make, because I'm going to automate the red and the green packs. So to automate red, I need a copper plate and an iron gear wheel. Right, so iron gear wheel being made here. We'll make a red one there, because he will take a copper plate in, and he'll take iron gear wheels from probably there. Which means he must take in iron, because that's all he needs. And I'm going to need some more of those. Yeah, I'm going to stare at it. Which means he will need an underground belt. See? Boom. But I'm not sure if it'll go that way yet, so I'm just not going to put down the underground belt yet, but I'm going to assume, you know, mentally I'll draw a line across there. And that is the red sword, so the reds will come out here, like so, and they'll feed along. Bum, bum, bum. I can always run that belt along and run them somewhere else anyway, but beside the point. And yeah, they'll run along into this. No, I won't do that. That was silly. For now, just dun dun. Well, yeah, magic sword. Right, now green ones are a little bit more complex because they require a transport belt and inserter. And a transport belt requires an iron plate and a gear wheel. So if I plunk one of these here, and I say make me transport belt, he then takes gear wheel from there, boom, straight in. So he'll make one, put it in there, make one, put it in there, make one, put it in there. Which then means I'll also want 2 fast inserters, maybe a couple more. I prefer using fast inserters. They do take the same amount of energy consumption per movement as a normal one, according to some maths people that spend way too much time doing all the real finicky efficiency things behind it. So the fast inserters are actually just as energy efficient as the normal ones that just do it faster. So moving 100, it'd still use, say, 100 kilowatts of energy, but it'd do it in 25 seconds rather than 300. Which is great. So I might actually have them kick out there, and them kick out there. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because he requires iron gear wheels as well. And it requires electronic circuits. Electronic circuits require... they're an intermediary. Iron plate and copper cable. Copper cable requires copper, so I need one here for copper. Just like that. So he will take in... Did I not make any more? Why didn't I make any more? He'll take in and put out. Put out. Oh yeah, he will put out. Sorry, bad joke. He will make those. And that'll go through like that, with one like that. That one I am alright doing, because that's just simple. He goes in, he comes out, he goes in, he comes out. And it's got to feed underneath to the other side, because this guy... Oh, gets stuck in there. Oh, it fits. Yeah, he's not too fat. He takes he takes copper cables and iron plates to make him, which means he really needs to move, because this is just completely placed wrong now. See, I know I'd end up moving it all. I should really have started with that, but I know he needs to be those, because he's a fast need. He's not so much. I mean, it's not too bad. They took, how long they take? Half a second. Oh, actually, they might actually need to be quite quick as well. I'll just turn all them into... Just do that. It's much easier. I like the blue ones. Blue looks so much better. But he's going to want to oversit. Why have I got 2 inserters here? What's going on? He's going to want to feed out into another one to make... Oh, it's going to be made in a blue one? No frickin' way. Oh, well that's going to be his blue one then. because he's going to be making those, which requires a gear wheel. No way, man. That's just insane. And it requires an iron plate. So you'll go in like that. It's getting dark. I know no one can see anything, it's dark. I haven't researched optics, so I can't light the place up, so it's pitch black. So I will work in the torchlight. How's that? As you can see, that there, yep, means I could put a thing there and power all the area. But anyway, power cables are beside the point in a minute. What I am going to do then, is I'm going to make 20, 30 of them. Just while we lay out the rest of this, just to keep it going, because that's just completely and utterly mental. But this guy now will need to go there. And he'll need an inserter coming out like that, and one coming out like that, and one going in like that, and one coming out like